What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel. And I have a package from the Good Life space. Now this is a pair that I've had my eye on ever since it was teased initially, and I'm really excited because you know the Y2K runner trend is so in, and I got a pair from Nike. A basic classic red and white Nike box. And when it comes to sizing, unfortunately the V2K Run is a women's size pair. Therefore the biggest one that came to UAE is the 7.5 UK pair, and that's the women's 10. Whenever I pick up a women's pair, I usually get a 10.5 in the US sizing because I'm a US 9, so you go 1.5 up, and this time I was only able to get a 10. Let's hope it fits, and let's also lift the lid open with me. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, let's go. Boom, lifting it. Woo. Woo. Bam. This is a beautiful pair, the V2K Run. Summit white metallic silver. Such a stunning pair, man. And for some reason this looks massive. I think it's this heel area over here, but this pair, I swear to God, looks massive. Let me try and compare this with one of my other Air Maxes. So here you have the V2K Run, and here's my Air Max one. And if I were to place them next to each other, despite this being a half size down, it looks so long and so big. I think it's got to do with the way this heel has been shaped, but hey, let's get into the details of the sneaker. You know, the V2K is supposed to be a play on Y2K because Y2K tech runners are big right now on the scene. And the V in V2K stands for Vomero, which is what the sneaker is based on and is an advanced take off. So the Vomero has been around for a while now and they're selling like hotcakes. I've swung by the Nike store a bunch of times, but I've never been able to get one in my size because obviously the bigger sizes get sold out quicker. And I finally managed to get this one at retail. It was the last UK 7.5 left on the Good Life space, and when I swooped it up, there was maybe just like a 3.5 or a 5.5 left. I can't remember. I'm out of breath just talking about the sneaker. I need to get my fitness levels up, or I could be really excited. Glue and rubber. Let's get into the details of the sneaker. Starting off with this upper, you can see it's all mesh right here, all of these white panels, and then of course you have these silver panels. It's very reminiscent of, if not the Vomero, then at least the P6000, which is another Nike tech runner pair, and the P is Pegasus, the V is Vomero. And you'd see design inspirations taken from the Vomero in terms of the style and the aesthetic, although this is very modern in terms of its design. You have this TPU cage right here, and the swoosh sits atop the TPU cage, so you know it's like that. The TPU cage is not attached to the shoe, it's separate, and it runs all the way from the middle all through here. And you have these two loops through which the laces go, nice gray flat laces. This loop right here to keep the tongue in place, and the laces also run through the Nike tag on the tongue there. You can see the tongue as well has that same mesh like on the toe box and the rest of the shoe. Nice details. In the middle right here you have this TPU cup that runs all through this sneaker, so it looks like the TPU cup, and that cage in the middle helps you secure your foot with the lace running through with those eyelets there. Another interesting bit is this Nike tab that isn't attached, it's just there. And you have your swoosh right here in the front. Look at this pair, a nice aged midsole. This one here right now is not TPU. This feels like rubber, whereas all of this sits atop this nice Nike Kushlord midsole, which is what you'd find on a Vomero as well. Now let's go on to the heel area. You have a cup right here, TPU kind of textured cup, and this white pull tab. Now luckily this pull tab isn't sticking out or jutting out too much and it's blending in. I don't mind it. A lot of people aren't a fan of the pull tab, but for me it's no biggie. And then of course you have this massive heel, and right there in the back as well you have a tiny Nike swoosh. And now for the outsole, look at that, it's nice and grippy. I think this is recycled because you see the speckles right there. You usually see that on your recycled outsoles that Nike has been doing a lot of lately. Now the one thing that I'm worried about is how it's going to fit me, because usually women's shoes run narrower and this is a runner, so overall the silhouette is narrow. But I'm going to slip these on feet and show you what they look like. But hey, am I missing something? It's a new shoe, I gotta check it out. Well, you have the medial side as well. I didn't show you that. It's very similar to the lateral side. Oh yeah, the sock liner has this neoprene kind of a smooth finish, and you see that on the top of your tongue as well. As for the back of your tongue, it's got the same neoprene kind of a finish. Well, I don't see any branding on the insole, it's probably under the sticker. Let's see if it's, oh yeah, on the other pair you can see you have just your Nike Futura branding down there on the insole. What are your thoughts on this pair? I think it's rather beautiful and amazing. The reason I wanted to get this one is because of course it's the original colorway. There's a few bunch of other colors coming out, like with the green swoosh and all of that, an olive swoosh. But this gave me a proper tech runner vibe, which is why I absolutely had to get it. In terms of sizing, I'd say you'd be okay going true to size. If you have broad feet, go up a half size. I've gone down a half size from my true size and it's kind of snug. I'm torn. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these or if I'm gonna return them and probably try and get a UK 8. I paid 600 dirhams for them here in Dubai, so it was a good deal. You know, now that they're on feet, man, they look so good, don't you think? Jeez, so nice. There's a bit of snugness on the heel area, which isn't too bad, and this bit as well. After loosening out the laces, they're not that bad. Let's stand up and see. They're okay. They're kind of snug, but I don't mind a snug fit. If you guys would like a lot more space, I think I'd recommend you go true to size. And if you have really broad feet, then definitely go up a half size, because you know this area right here tends to be just about right. It's kind of snug, but broader feet would mean a half size up. You know what, I think I'm gonna keep this size. This size is snug, but it runs all right. I've had it on for about 10 minutes now. It's not giving me any issues. I will step out of the house now. We're gonna go to Dubai Mall. Yeah, I know, Dubai Mall again. I'm gonna put these on feet and wear test them for the entire day with all those miles in it and see how they hold up in terms of comfort. But yeah, if you have broad feet, definitely go true to size or at least half a size up, because you might need it. The way the sneaker runs so narrow, but such a beautiful pair. Hello.
We are only 3 people.
Only 3 people, but we are at 5 guys. Let's go. So happy, huh?
I don't know after how long. Coca-Cola.
What about the fries, guys? Finally. You can't complain, it's Michelin star.
Very sweet.
Which is why it's... Alright, been wearing these shoes all day. And how many steps did we do?
17,150.
That's 9.77 kilometers.
And you climbed 3 flights of stairs.
3 flights of stairs only. See, Ramesh can't focus. Wait, focusing. Wait. Yes, focused. Ah, yay! Chalo, good night. See you guys. So they've held up well, despite being snug. There's no pain or there's no discomfort. Yeah, true to size would probably be a better bet still. 10-kilometer wear test. It can't get any better than that. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of this tech runner? Would you be copying a pair of the V2K? I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.